What's up everybody, Caleb here for a moment, and today I want to show you how to take some amazing real estate photos on your phone. Really, this applies to any just interior photos or photos in tight spaces. So for this video, we're going to be using a couple things, the moment case and the superfish lens. This is our widest lens, but here's the game changer. We just launched an app update that has distortion correction built right in for iOS. What that's gonna do is let you have control over the way, the superfish looks sometimes bubbly, which is good and artsy in certain shots, but when you're in tight spaces, you do want those lines to be straight. I'm not a pro at shooting real estate, but we're gonna go meet up with our friend Yuri, who you might have seen in the Iceland video and a couple other moment videos. He's shot for Zillow, Airbnb, and we go to his house and shoot with this. I'm gonna show you some example photos and get his take on some practical tips on how to use this setup to make amazing real estate photos.
Dang, you could seriously shoot for a real listing.
All right, here we are in Yuri's house. It's a beautiful place. What's up, man?
Hey.
Walk us through what you're shooting on there.
So I've got the iPhone XR with the super fisheye right there.
Cool, and the Moment app.
And I'm using the Moment app. Distortion? No distortion.
All right, so really what we're gonna do is just kind of cruise around, maybe take 3 rooms, the living room, the kitchen, maybe a bedroom, and just go through Yuri's process. He'll give you some tips and just using the app. So let's do it.
Hey guys, tip number 1, when I come into a space, I want to shoot into a corner. So you got your leading lines, kind of focusing the eye that way, and I like to just do a couple wide shots. Get those are kind of important ones. I try to shoot, if you're shooting eye level, you're going to get too much distortion. Even if you keep your lines straight, you'll have too much ceiling. So I try to get down about like waist. It's perfect usually, because then you've got equal ceiling, equal floor, and then your lines will be perfectly straight as well. We'll turn on the distortion and just kind of adjust it until the grid system pops up. That looks good right there. Grab a few shots. Without the lens, it looks great. Lines are straight, there's no distortion, but you've got a very limited, you don't get the whole room. You just get a little bit of the couch and the bookcases, and I'd prefer to shoot a shot right here and get way more. That's pop this lens on and I get that.
That's the best part, I think, with the Moment app, is that the Pro Camera app offers software enhancements for the hardware you're using. So if you use our superfish lens, now you have the distortion correction, or if you're using our anamorphic lens, you also have de-squeeze. So it's only gonna get better from here.
So after I get a few shots from the corners, getting good coverage of the room, I like to get a few straight on shots. Just as I like the symmetry of it. Go into the app and get it down till our lines are nice and straight. Right about there. So sometimes when I'm shooting with an SLR, I'll have to bring a tripod because I'm shooting f8 and it's not the best lighting. I'll have to go down to like a 30th of a second. So a tripod really helps, but it's also clunky. You always have to move it. Sometimes there's no room to put it anywhere. With a phone, that's not a big deal. Everything's pretty much, doesn't have that shallow depth of field. Everything's in good focus. So I don't need a tripod. It makes it much simpler. Just bust this guy out. Like I said earlier, just try to keep, when you're walking around a house or whatever you're shooting, try to keep the height of the phone consistent. Like I do my belly button. I just remember, okay, set it here, bend down to here, you're good to go. Just so it's consistent throughout your photos.
Yuri and Julia, thank you for cleaning your entire house just for this shoot. It's so clean in here. It looks like an actual listing.
When I enter a room, first thing, I just do a quick look around. If there's something that catches my eye right away, I move it. If it caught my eye right away, it's going to catch someone else's eye when they look at the photo. Just do a quick glance through. If something doesn't seem right, or if there's a random utensil out, or the towels are too pink and bright, or just random things that catch your eye, move them, put them back when you're done. Detail photos aren't as important for listings, more or less, but really important for kind of give a feel of the home. You don't want to just see wide shots of everything. You want to see little niches and little random personalities and corners in the home, and to give it a character.
So what are we using
Yeah.
for that?
So we've got the Momentelli lens for that, and we'll do a detail shot right here.
So like Yuri was mentioning, the 58mm tele lens that we sell goes really nicely with the Superfish. It complements it because you're going from a really wide shot to a nice detailed close-up shot. I'd say, yeah, I mean, it's the farthest spectrum of our lenses, so highlighting the small details in a house or in an interior or an exterior, wherever you want, you know, looks good.
So this is my son's bedroom. Bedrooms are tough. I mean, especially with an older home, bedrooms are pretty small. We're really lucky with this bedroom. We've got a huge mirror closet, which helps. We'll shoot into this corner and it reflects this side. So you're almost seeing the whole room with the mirror. Bathrooms are really helpful with that. Bathrooms are small and tight, but you usually have a big mirror that will reflect, you know, whatever else is on the other side that you're not getting with your camera, but the mirror will show it.
Hey.
So just to show you the difference of how much better it looks shooting down here. If you're, you know, taking your phone out, shoot eye level, you've got that shot. If you come down here, it looks much better. You're going from that to this. Your lines are straight here. It's a good point of view. It's balanced. You've got good ceiling, good floor. Here, everything looks smaller, as if you're standing on a ceiling looking down into this room.
Yeah,
almost.
it looks unflattering.
So we're outside now. I still got my super fisheye from when we were doing inside photos. Just a quick look. It's way too wide. Like, I've got way too much sky, way too much. These bushes are huge. So it doesn't work for this house, but it might work for a lot of other houses where you're, you know, if you're up against another house or you've got a very, you know, got the space for it, a super fisheye would be perfect. For this particular case, that will not work. I'm gonna throw the tele on. This way I could crop even more of the bushes out and focus more on the house. And that's the shot.
All right, so that is gonna wrap it up here in Yuri's house. Thanks again for the tips. So really use those corner leading lines, got your straight ons. Really what I learned is perspective matters a lot. Get those angles, be consistent, get some details, but really the highlight feature of this is pairing the distortion correction in the Moment app, the Pro Camera app, with the Superfish lens. So the combination of the two is amazing. Superfish is great by itself. You get a nice, fun, artistic fisheye look, so for skating or for action sports or taking funny shots of your pets, or yeah, that's what I use it for. But with the ability now for distortion correction, it really makes shooting interiors or anything where you need your lines straight amazing. So anything you want to say? Last words?
I'm impressed. It's a game changer.
So Yuri's gonna ditch his DSL. No. But you could. I mean,
yeah, you seriously could.
You seriously could. If you're watching this and you're trying to shoot real estate photos or any interior photos on your phone, this setup is lethal. And if you already have the Moment Pro Camera app, make sure to update it and get our lens if you haven't either. So this is the salesy part, and thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. We'll see you in another video. Peace. Do a Niles impression.
Yo, guys, here we go. We got a house right here. We got belly button area. Get down here. You want to get a great shot. You can zooming in, zooming out.
Oh my God. That was an impression of Niles, if anyone was curious. Sorry, Niles.
I don't have that energy.